Let's discuss the Eastern philosophy of self. First, we have the Hindu philosophy of self. The Hindu indigenous, or the people who live in North India, South of Asia, who share some common ancestry with the ancient Indian, believes that the self is made up of two aspects, Atman and Brahman. When we talk about Atman, we are referring to the innermost essence and soul of a person. And when we talk about Brahman, it's the ultimate reality in the universe. So if you're going to look at this image, diba meron tayong Viraj, sabi rito meron siyang gross body, tapos merong subtle body, tapos merong pure soul. So where is the Brahman? Itong Brahman, no? Yung unmanifested, non-existence, non-being. Ito ang ating Brahman, itong mga blue part. Okay, so let's talk about Brahman. Brahman, for example, ito yung white space. No? This is the whole. This is the universe daw. And the self, ito no, self na may blue, nandiyan ka sa gitna. No? Pagka sa Hinduism, yan ka, di ba? Merong kang body, meron kang soul. Pag namatay ka raw, mawawala yung body and your self mo ay sasama dito sa Brahman. No? Ito parang ito mawawala. Mawawala yung blue part. So, yung self mo, ma-absorb ng Brahman. Magiging kang part ng Brahman. And the Hindus believe in karma. What is karma? Karma is the Hindu view of causality in which good deeds, words, thoughts, and commands lead to beneficial effects for a person. And bad deeds, words, thoughts, and commands lead to harmful effects. These effects are not necessarily immediate but can be visited upon a soul in the future, lives through reincarnation. Additionally, good or bad fortune experienced in life may be the result of good or bad actions performed in a past life. No, the Hindu they believe na there is reincarnation. Pwede kang mabuhay ulit. And in your next life, depende kung anong ginawa mo. If you do good, pwedeng, pag na-reincarnate ka, mababa yung level mo. If you do good pala, mataas ang level mo. But if you do bad, pag na-reincarnate ka, pangit yung level mo. Kasi sa Hinduism, meron silang mga leveling eh. No? For example, they believe that pag soldier ka, that is your role, mamamatay ka ng soldier. Kapag ka gusto mong maging merchant or leader, hindi pwede siya. Napakahirap umangat dun sa Hinduism. What you do is you wait for reincarnation. Kasi baka dun sa next life, if you do good in your lifetime, baka dun matupad yung iba mong pangarap. No? So that's the belief ng self sa mga Hinduism. For the Buddhist philosophy of self, we have the 5th century BCE to the present. No, Buddha, si Gautama Buddha, the teaching of self is to understand the nature of self, which is a combination of 5 aggregates of existence known as 5 skandhas or 5 heaps: form, sensation, perception, mental formation, and consciousness. First, we have form. No, pag sinabing physical form, this is the shape. No, this is your shape. Ano bang shape mo? Are you bilugan ka ba? Maliit ka ba? Matangkad? No, ano yung form mo? No, yung sukat mo? No, sexy ka ba? That's the physical form. Next, we have sensation. It's made up of feelings, both emotional and physical senses. No, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. Yan din. Binubuo yan ng isang self. No, your capacity to see, to hear, to taste, to touch, and to smell. The third skanda is perception. It takes in most of what is called thinking. No, kapag nag-isip ka, nag-conceptualize ka, may ideas ka, may na-visualize ka, meron kang na-brainstorm, meron kang na-reason. Lahat yon ay perception. That's the third skanda. And the fourth skanda is mental formation. Ito yung mga habits mo, prejudices, and predisposition. For example, ng prejudice, no? Pwedeng nandito yung mga attitudes mo. For example, may nakita ka na lalaki, gusgusin, ang pangit ng damit niya, mukha siyang pulubi, tapos bigla siyang pumasok ng Jollibee, yung mental formation mo or yung na-form sa isip mo, that could be the fourth skanda. What's the difference of the mental formation with perception? Yung perception kasi, halimbawa, meron kang perception na I'll try to write something. Example, if I try to draw a circle, marami kang perceive rito or maiisip. Pagka gutom ka, pwede mo itong maisip na hot cake. Pagka driver ka, pwede mo siyang maisip na gulong. Pag musician ka, you might think or perceive the circle as a drum or a musical instrument. No? Doon tayo nagkakaiba-iba. Okay. The fifth skanda is consciousness. This is awareness of or sensitivity to an object, but without conceptualization. Because conceptualization is nandito sa part ng perception. When we say consciousness, we're talking about awareness, no? Pag sinabi natin, usually, di ba, sometimes we talk about, kapag ka may crush ka, di ba, sasabihin mo, naku, conscious ako, no? Why would you call that nako-conscious ka? Kasi nandyan lang sa paligid mo. Aware ka na baka nandyan yung crush mo. Aware ka, dadaan yung crush mo. O kaya aware ka, halimbawa, diba? Paano natin sinasabi na nako-conscious tayo sa isang tao? Like for example, may kausap kang gwapo o kaya maganda, bigla ka na conscious, no? Bigla ka naging aware sa presence niya. So, it's not just about attraction or anything. It's being conscious about our in our environment or sensitivity to an object. Let's now go to Confucian philosophy. Confucius, he is from China, no? He lives 551 BC to 479 BC. In Confucianism, the quest for the human self, the search for what it is to be human in terms of spirit or body, does not exist. Wala, no? Wala daw yon yung search natin for the spirit of the body. Kasi sabi niya, the human adult self is defined as an achieved state of moral excellence rather than a given human condition. And there are several implications to such an understanding. Pag sinabi nating achieved state of moral excellence, ibig sabihin parang napakatayog na, napakataas na ng, excuse me, napakataas na ng na-achieve mo na state. That's why, when, excuse me, if you're going to look at the Japanese or the Chinese culture, they are influenced mostly by the Confucian philosophy. Chinese, Japanese, Korean, di ba? Sobrang laki ng pagpapahalaga nila ng respeto sa family, respeto sa pamilya, being loyal, ganun siya. If you achieve that kind of high moral, yun na. Parang, yun na yung human adult self na sinasabi. Sabi rin ni Confucius, it's not the self, but it's the personality. Personality is not seen as inherently existing, but as something that is being formed through upbringing and environment. It's not the self, but the personality raw. Depende sa pagpapalaki sa'yo at saka dun sa environment kung saan ka pinalaki.